1, 2. Welcome to another week of Hiding from Work podcast. This podcast is for those that hate their coworkers and want to get away from them during their lunch break or during the commute from the drive to work and from away from work. Today we've got special guest, unbelievable comedian, father of 16, Stephen Reid.
Oh, man.
Welcome.
Wow, what an electrical intro. Oh, man.
Oh, man. This is wow.
A dream come true.
Can't believe we're doing this, man.
You made it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I should.
We've done it.
I'm actually missing something pretty big to be here, dude.
Really?
This might have been a risky call.
What
Yeah,
did
dude.
you miss? Bar mitzvah.
Yeah, dude. No,
What'd you miss?
nah, man. I'm supposed to be at a board meeting right now.
A board.
You're supposed to be at something very important right
Yeah,
now.
I'm supposed to be at something very important right now.
Wow, so it seems like you are actually hiding from work.
Hiding from work. I
Electric.
the work can always kind of come to you, you know what I mean? I do not check my, I don't even want to even get close to pressing on my email button over the weekend. You know what I mean, dude? It's just like, I don't need that.
What board meeting are you a part of? Are you on
what the
the
hell?
board of executives or something? What's going on there?
No.
How important
No,
of
you
a
guys
job
are-
do you have?
Dude, it's important. It's like if I didn't do it, questions would just go unanswered all day long.
Yeah.
Like,
You were
it's just,
telling me about this task that you had about a button.
It's a mix of like it's a mix.
Taskmaster?
It's a mix of like important decisions that you just kind of make. Just people just kind of ask you, and you just gotta. They're like, "Hey, does this look right, Steven? You sent me this the other day, and I looked at it, and I've got some questions." You know what I mean? And you're just like,
So you're waiting all day for somebody to be like, "Hey, Steven, does this look right?"
No, and like in the meantime, somebody will call you and they'll be like, "Hey, where's conference room F at?" And you're like, "I know exactly where that is. Let me help you." And then you walk that person down, and they're like,
down.
"Wow, thank you so much. You're so helpful." And you're like, "Dude, you know what? This is
why
gonna
you're
be
a part
pretty
of the
good."
family. Yeah.
And then you get back
You're
to your
so
desk and they're
big.
like, "Here's the."
You're tall.
Yeah.
You're a big guy. Do you play basketball or something?
I don't really get that
You don't get
anymore,
that?
but people just kind of like stare at me, or they don't look at me.
Do
You
you
know what I
still
mean?
get? Do you still get big guy? What's up, big guy?
No, because you're not supposed to talk about people's bodies where I work.
I still get young man.
You're not supposed to talk
Yes,
about
we
them.
are. We are going to say
This-
he works at an undisclosed location, very prominent in America. And I'm just fortunate that you skipped a board meeting today, or a child sacrifice, or whatever y'all do in these board meetings, dude.
Man.
No, man, it's a.
That
It's
laugh
a-
makes me think you
it's a-
actually sacrifice children.
He's on to us.
No.
Fuck.
Yeah, pizza. The pizza is really good at these board meetings.
Pizza and hot dogs. Chicken. Yeah.
Oh man,
Well, that's
yeah,
kind
dude,
of cool to have a
it's-
guest and immediately be like, "You're a pedophile, right?"
So you eat children. For,
Crazy. Yeah.
yes, we love
Dang,
our
man.
guests.
it's a. I've been there for a while. I
Yeah.
haven't seen any of that, but but people, you got to be careful. You got to be a little careful, man. You
It seems
can't.
like you're not in the circle.
You can't.
Are
There
any of
is
your-
a circle.
Are any of your coworkers giving off that vibe?
Oh, I get not in the circle vibes all the time, dude. I just
Oh, really?
I sometimes they're just like, "All right, Steven, well, if you want, you can go." And I'm like, "All right, okay, cool. You guys are gonna continue this conversation, and I'm gonna
Kicking you away from the water tank?
leave the
Dang,
room.
dude.
All right,
You
cool.
don't get any
all
of the-
right. How else are you supposed to say it? All right, and I'm just gonna me and my feelings are gonna go back to my desk, and
Damn.
we're gonna help out Debbie from Carolina because she emailed me earlier and she needs
Me and my
a
feelings.
little bit of
Yeah.
assistance. I'm gonna call her and she's gonna make me feel good.
Jonah,
'Cause
you're somewhat of a taskmaster.
I,
dude.
I
am.
here's one thing about work that I've learned over like having because it's like I work in an office. So what you guys are like, you're
This
like,
is it.
dude,
we're actually in.
you're
an
like,
office
dude, we're
right now.
gonna hide from it, dude. Like I'm telling you, like I will go out to my car at lunch and just sit there for 20 minutes.
No, I am
You know what I
working.
mean?
This
I'm
is
just
work right
like,
now.
I will-
Actually,
This is
let me
it.
stop you there for a moment. We're actually in an office.
Like
so,
I
Yeah,
will.
what are you talking
yeah,
about?
you can see the backdrop we're in.
We just finished up our lunch. We're still in our sick, kick-ass cubicle.
That's what I was
Before
trying to
work
play
starts,
into a
this is
minute
what we're
ago.
doing.
Didn't really play.
Yeah.
That's why I said I was at a board meeting. I've never been to a board
Oh,
meeting.
okay, I see.
Guys
Yeah.
that get kicked out the water cooler early. Do not. They're having the board meeting. The board meeting's about to start.
Yeah,
That's
board meetings
them
are about you.
telling me that they're not. I'm not going to be a part of it.
Yeah.
Ritualistic sacrifice. Honestly, I don't think Steven's that cool of a guy.
Right. Like he's how
He doesn't even fart in front of us, dude.
Ooh. I
Is he
went to the
allowed
back.
to eat children with us? I don't really think so.
It's less of that. It is less of that and more of like just your own.
It's some, but it's less of that. Yeah.
It's more of like your own. Just it's like you show up and they ask you questions, and every time they ask you a question and it's right, it's like, wow, he's trustworthy. And then if they ask you a question and it's wrong,
Corporate life is like
then
that,
you're
I feel
like, then they're like, the next time I have a question, maybe I won't ask. I will say it like your set is pretty cool, but it does feel like I'm being interrogated.
Yeah, there's
I think
you guys can't see the light, but there's a
it's
lamp
that
hanging
camera,
from the ceiling.
It's that camera right there as I look into it, and I'm like, my fellow Americans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're working on our two-way
We're all
mirror for our
we
future
are
producer.
we are all married men here. Please save me.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
by the way, we're still on the lookout for a young go-getter producer that wants to get no paycheck, but credits.
Yeah. Up to
towards-
many pennies
Yeah.
if it's available.
You can stay after for
Our-
dinner. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
can see
we'll
that
give
happening.
We'll give you a
Yeah.
twisted tea
Yeah.
if you're old enough.
Yep.
You got girls or boys?
A producer?
Yeah, girls or boys.
I mean, we could have either.
I could just see like the producer just staying after dinner. You know what I mean? Come on, we can't pay you, but how hungry
Yeah,
are
you can stick around. We're having a
Yeah.
loaf.
Yeah.
No big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to
we're still
find
figuring
someone
it
that
out.
doesn't want any pay and wants credits, you're gonna have to find a
It's
homeless
Sunday.
person.
We're
who knows how to
having
work a
soup
camera.
again.
And you also have to teach him what a computer is because he lives outdoors. Yeah.
Who is this person? Like, we're very interested in a producer that we can find. We cannot pay you.
We'll pay you in a warm meal
I will.
and bed.
I will shower you with platitudes.
Yeah.
I'll tell you how
Yeah.
great you are. You can
Yeah, man. This kind of is an interrogation though, because our lighting fixture is a lamp hanging from the ceiling. So you
See,
got like
but,
the light bulb.
all right. This is an effect to make it look like we are in those horrible offices. with
Well, we
the-
just need one of those tube lights.
Yeah.
And we can put in a buzz sound, so it always sounds like it's
But
buzzing.
knowing my
Yeah.
setup, dude, that tube light's got 30 minutes before
If
it
I,
crashes on the floor.
Yeah, just
If I,
glass
And then I'm gonna
everywhere.
roll around.
I will say this. I will say this. I like the work thing. You kind of you got if you had the I could see if this was your desk, and I was like my boss was like, hey, can you go and get this project going on? You gotta talk to Nathan Brewer though. Nathan Brewer over in HR.
Ooh, I'm in HR.
Sales.
Oh, wow.
Nathan Brewer you got to work with Nathan Brewer on this one. And I walked up to your desk. And
Okay, yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Yeah,
and
walk
you
up
weren't,
to me.
And
Walk
you
up to
weren't
me. I'm
there, right?
Yeah. Okay, hold on. What department do you work in?
Health and services
Okay, health and services.
Okay.
of HR.
All right.
Right.
Now you're Steven. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to tell you that you need to go speak to Nathan.
All right.
In what was it? Health and services.
Health and services, yeah. So
All right,
like
what's
the
our
gym
company?
area and the. Oh, we're not gonna say what company he works for, but you
Oh,
know
we'll
the
just make one up.
massive gym that's built.
Yeah, we work for Target. All right.
Right.
Yeah,
That's actually good. Yeah,
the
let's-
ops outside.
yeah.
What can I help you with?
Dude, I just need to find Nathan Brewer. Is this his desk?
Yeah. End of skit.
All right, that was over. Look at that. We're already at the desk.
That was crazy.
Steven, you are a tremendous actor.
This is his desk. This is not your desk.
This is
Yeah, true.
Well, yeah, but
You know
he
what?
doesn't like his desk. It's too professional, so he's got to come hang out at the cool desk.
I would be
where-
so
And my outfit
intimidated if
screams
this was your,
professional.
if I was standing here. Because that's one thing that happens is like you'll go look for somebody and like they won't be at their desk, and so the whole time you're just looking at all the stuff on their desk.
Oh,
and
yeah,
you're just like
taking their candy
you're just
and
like,
shit.
dude, what
Yeah.
who is this person? You're looking at pictures of their family.
Is that your mom? She's kind of hot. I
you
don't
ever
know.
window shop
and then
other people's desks?
he shows up out of nowhere, and you're like, oh, hello.
Just looking at your pictures you got here. Wonderful gallery you've
So
set
what do you
up.
like to do?
I see mountain biking. Cool.
Excellent.
I went ahead and
you're a
solved
deer
your
hunter.
Rubik's Cube. Yeah.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Yeah, you
Cool.
start
So
off,
Cool. So at a 9 point? Yeah,
Wow,
excellent.
tremendous. Yeah, and a turkey. Well, we have an ad read actually from Twisted Tea,
Oh, yeah.
so we want to go ahead and jump into that.
So this is what we do.
I have one here for me.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead.
All right.
Steven, this is actually for you. So this will be an ad read. We're trying to get Twisted Tea as a sponsor. So we'll let you take it away with Jonah's ad read that he wrote for you.
Oh, you want to read mine? Okay.
Yeah,
I thought
read
you wrote
yours.
one for him to read and then one for me to read.
Oh, yeah. If you want to open up that
let's do it.
top drawer right there, you will find your ad read that you will read
this desk?
Hiding from Work podcast to Twisted Tea. This is his first time reading this. Twisted Tea, this is for you.
Really get into it, too. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Go.
What is there left to say about Twisted Tea? Oh, how the crisp taste fills my bosom with summertime joy. Or the distant, foggy memory of opening up a lemonade stand with my uncle. That can't be a part of my Boy Scouts group anymore. The family reunions have become cold and homeless, and Papa doesn't smile anymore. Half and half Twisted Tea really makes everything silky smooth in life. We're not sponsored by Twisted Tea, but we'd like to be.
Hey, that was pretty good.
We would like to be.
Thank you, Twisted Tea, for always keeping our mouths filled with liquid.
Keeping us in your consideration. That was wonderful.
What is there left to talk about when you talk about Twisted Tea?
Go ahead. Keep going. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, how the crisp taste fills my bosom with summertime joy.
Summertime.
We're locked in a garage right now.
Yeah.
Summertime joy.
Well, you're locked in a garage. We
Kind
can
of
get
feels
out.
like you guys are trying to get me drunk off Twisted Teas so you can
It's
make
actually
me.
joke's on
so-
you. We are not
we
are not in a garage.
so you
We
guys
are
can make me
actually
be the
at
producer.
WrestleMania right now.
Yeah. Actually, you're in a storage unit and it's moving while we're in it. So you're going to walk out somewhere else when you leave.
We're on a giant ship. Where are we headed?
I'm not going to make it home after this. I just know that.
Well, that's up to
A
you.
foggy memory of. There's an M1 rifle pointed at my head as I read this ad.
Right behind
No,
the
there's
camera.
not, Twisted Tea. No, there's not. There's a tackle
Oh,
box.
man. Thank you,
And
Twisted Tea.
Twisted Tea, the appreciative sponsor of war-torn veterans. Twisted Tea.
Yay.
Thank you.
No, that's a good ad read, though. Thank you. One of our listeners wrote that in for us today. So
Coincidentally, we are both listeners.
we are the two listeners of our own podcast. So
That's so funny.
yeah.
But yeah, man, it's yeah, dude, working.
Oh, dude.
You guys don't know. It's like I guess because it's like, and I wish I didn't know. Sometimes, you know what I mean. But it's just like
I love how you're talking to us about working.
I know.
Jonah's got a job.
I know.
And we're at work. I mean, I'm so confused, guys.
Yeah. You think some office is
we-
just letting us hang out?
No, this is a
Oh,
real
yeah. By the
office.
way, Steven, the green screen is supposed to be a backdrop of like an office. So you're looking at like the Workaholics backdrop or like Office Space.
This is what
where
it
we're
feels like at work whenever I do something like. They're like, I sent you an email 2 days ago about this. We're supposed to be further along.
How have you not figured out the bit?
at. Quit saying we're in a garage, Steven. I said that's worse now.
That's so
yeah,
funny.
dude, I'm sorry. I didn't understand that part of what we were doing.
Just mess with you, man.
That part was not clear.
We're
You
actually
thought
in
the green
Ukraine,
screen was for the
so-
fucking Himalayan
I
mountains,
just got
dude?
hired at this place. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
day one of
This is
you
your first day.
being the producer.
Sorry,
You're gonna
that
have
the
to
two,
give me.
the two cool guys are picking on the new guy.
You guys are
didn't
picking
mean-
on me, dude.
Yeah.
That's
You're the young, hot, sweet ass that we hired to sit at the front desk. So all the people that walk in go, "Oh wow, what an establishment!"
dude. If you can do that today at like in a real company, like you're doing it so on the sly. You know what I mean? That it's like you can't even. I like
Can't hire young hot sluts
no,
anymore?
you cannot. You can't
why
hire
Hooters
him. For
How'd I
that.
get my job?
You can't hire him for that, dude.
All right, cool.
It's like
There's sound effects. You don't know that, but
You can't hear the sound effects, but Jonah can. So
yeah.
Oh,
And let me tell you,
wow.
it was hilarious. Go ahead.
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, I was talking about sexual harassment. I think we were talking about sexual harassment.
No, we weren't. No, we weren't. We were talking. There's nothing wrong with talking about beautiful women at the front desk. My mom works at the front desk of a realty office. Don't call my mom pretty. She's not pretty,
dude.
but she works there.
That's what I see. I feel like all of the assistants are now kind of like Like a lot of them are older. It depends on like who it is. Like the more important they are, the
They're
older
just doing that Anne Hathaway
the older
movie.
of the assistant that they have.
Yeah, it's just suits.
You're like not bullshitting anymore.
Everybody,
with
every
these-
company just wants to be Suits. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen Suits?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
the
yeah.
lawyer TV show.
every company is Suits. Honestly,
Yeah.
dude.
But there are weird companies, kind of like yours, but there's more that work with your company that are like
Yeah.
trying to be cool and like hip. So they're like super young.
Well,
very
and what's
relaxed,
weird
like,
is that
you know.
every company's like the exact same way. Like if you go, like that's what I think. Whenever I've been like, do I need to get a new job? You know what I mean? Like I've tried to get new jobs every now and then, but like, it's like, dude, if I get another job, I'm gonna have to meet a new group of assholes. And
Yeah.
I already like these assholes.
True.
And it's like I've been working so hard to get in this little circle, and it's like, what am I supposed to just go restart
Yeah,
somewhere
now you can
and
eat
just
the pizza.
right? Like it's like, dude,
Yeah.
it's like I know everybody here now. It's like it's fine. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
so you can it's like you can be
Yeah, but if you get a
successful.
new job, you get to go meet all these assholes and be a new person. You could just make up a character and just be that character. And they'll be
Can
like,
you
"That's
imagine
who he
going
is."
to like
Yeah.
work for like Tyson and like you walk in and you be like, "Ew, my name is Stephen Reid. How'd the work schedule of work around here? I need to get off for a big lunch. I'm hiding from work today."
I would probably
They would
be,
not let you around the chickens.
I wouldn't get invited to hot dog parties, dude.
I would definitely, if I was gonna try to be a new character, I would definitely like just try and come off as like a British guy because I feel like whenever British people start talking about business,
Can you do a
they
British
just
accent?
automatically like
That's
sound
true. You'd get a
smarter.
raise just for your accent.
Oh my god, it's like
True.
you're so much more hireable if like you walk into an interview and they're like, "Hello, how you going?" "Oh, I'm just quite fine, by the way. How are you doing?" It's like, what we doing here? Oh, it's quite interesting. Can you tell me more about it?
The
And-
login portal's all wonky. All right, you get a raise.
We
Cool.
need
Wonky.
Yeah. You have to sound stupid, but
We
you
need
still
additional
have a
tech
British
support
accent.
on this
Yeah.
line over here and this node over here. We're going to drop this guy over there, over on Portal B.
Yeah, you're just dragging icons on the
know what I
desktop.
mean?
You're like,
You
he's a
just-
genius.
Guys are just like, I like him better than I like him.
Can
I
you
just
drop? Can you
do.
drop me a blimey real quick?
Blimey.
There we go.
Click that.
That's all I wanted.
Blimey.
That's gonna be our new bleep sound.
And it's like I learned
Blimey.
like working with British people that it's like they can tell like by their
Whenever we say something that needs to be edited out, dude,
It's
all I
just
need
gonna
to hear
be
is blimey.
It's
You
gonna
ever-
be your.
you ever
blimey.
you ever seen like British people like they're like from different parts of like England and depending on like their poshness
All the
it's like
accents
they're
and
like
shit.
yeah they're like
No, I don't like British people.
and there's generally like they don't like each other.
Y'all suck.
Yeah, they do.
dude.
They really hate each other.
They really don't
just
like
on
each-
accent. It's
Yeah.
weird.
You
Yeah.
should get out of
Yeah.
Ireland.
If you meet someone that's just like, "Hello, old chap, and how are we this afternoon?" He's like, "That guy's from London."
Yeah.
And people that are like, "Oh, maybe we'll go to the Chesapeake Bay and we'll
They're
swim
like, "Fuck
across."
you,
Or we're
Liverpool.
gonna have a swim
Yeah.
across contest over there, then swimming across the bay, and it's like those two guys fucking hate each other.
Yeah.
Just say the
Yeah,
Liverpool match against Arsenal.
Like one of them thinks the
Bit of
other
a
one's like a
fucking bugger.
poor country hick.
Yeah, and
and
they
the
do
other
have a
one
lot of
thinks the
swim
other one's
across
like an
matches,
up city.
yeah.
Yeah, they just duke it out on the
They
football
are, dude.
field.
Fucking England is just Slytherin.
It's like a
Fuck 'em,
tiny.
dude.
It's like a tiny
Yeah, they're all
island.
houses. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
we're
exactly-
we're
it's
like
disgusting.
we're like lucky over here, man.
Yeah, dude. We
It's
live
like-
in America, dude.
Yeah,
Fucking,
but we're also so vast that sometimes we don't even realize the disconnect in between
Right,
states.
there's like-
It's like
there's-
that's so far away.
There's like two.
Have you seen
Europes.
like this thing on like Reddit and where the people are like coming in from other countries, typically Europe, and they have like an itinerary they plan for themselves. They're like, oh, we'll just hit New York and then we'll go to like Arkansas and then on our way back home we'll hit like LA.
Right.
Because they don't have any notion of how big the fucking country is. Like that's gonna take you 5 days.
Well, and also those three cities have the exact same things in them.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
as you're it's like the same people, same
Yeah.
talk.
Tom Segura has a good bit in one of his specials where he's like, just people. I travel so much because I'm a comedian. People always ask me, what are people like in Arizona? And his whole bit is like, just close your eyes, imagine what they're like. That's what they're like. People are the same everywhere. It doesn't
Yeah.
fucking matter. Typically here in America, for sure.
But like Europe, Europe is like, it's like your neighbor is completely different
Yeah.
than you, and you're just like on a.
Yeah.
On like a deep level, you're just like, I don't trust them.
Because
over
even
there.
though they're small, their histories are like ancient.
Oh, yeah.
and completely different. But it's like you guys are each the size of like Rhode Island.
Right.
How is your history so vast? It's weird.
You know what one of my favorite thing is about the state of Texas?
Hmm.
Is that if you were to flip the state of Texas upside down just like this,
Everybody would fall off.
That
Go ahead.
all right. Is that also something that Tom Segura said?
No, that one was just funny as hell. Go ahead.
Keep it rolling. If you were to fucking
That was hilarious.
after everybody falls off, if you flip Texas upside down, South Texas, San Antonio would be in fucking North Dakota.
Oh, I see what you mean.
Oh, damn.
That's how big Texas is, dude.
If you just flipped it up and
If
just
you flipped it
popped
upside
on the
down, it'd basically
mainland.
be in Canada.
Yeah. And isn't there a stat that you can put like 2 states of Texas and Alaska or something? Because Alaska's fucking gargantuan.
Yes.
They do not
Yeah.
give it justice on the map, though.
No,
you know what I
it's
mean? It looks way
insanely
smaller.
huge.
Well, yeah,
Right.
because it's so close to Russia.
People that wrote the map, like they don't want us to know that we're that close together. The
No.
people from Texas are the ones that wrote the map, and they were like, "What
Yeah.
about Russia?" And they were like, "That's on the other side
can't
of the
even
world.
see it. Yeah.
That's on the other side of the world. What are you talking about?"
Yeah.
And they're like, the guy's like, "Right here on the map, sir." They're like, "You know what?
shrink it.
There's a whole ocean between us."
Yeah.
And they're like,
Dan,
"Except
if
for
you
this."
say some dumb shit like that again.
I don't like that he just kept rejecting maps but not
yeah.
saying it. And then
But
one day
every-
the guy was like, took a chance, and he was like, "I wonder if it's."
Yeah.
I've been hearing him rant about it
Might
for
be
days.
close. Yeah, every Canadian and Alaskan's like, I can see Russia from my backyard. It's like, it's so
Wow,
close.
that's an
Yeah.
unbelievable accent.
Thank you. Yeah, I can
That's
whip
pretty
'em.
good.
It's like you can literally see Russia.
Yeah.
Like if you're standing in Alaska, you can see the coast of Russia.
Yeah.
It's
Yes.
insane.
People wrestling bears.
Oh well, that's just map talk.
That's
Yeah.
just map talk. That's podcasting, Steven.
That's
Fucking
just-
welcome to the hen house, dude.
Yeah, man. It's like
Welcome to the show.
Well, that's
Hen
what I
house
do
now.
because I don't want to like look at anything like that's happening today. I just kind of like get updates on it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But it's like
Yeah.
I'll learn about some shit that's already happened just because it distracts me for a little while.
Yeah.
You
You
know
know,
what's crazy?
Pangea just learned about it. It happened already.
It is just
something that was making me laugh the other day, like 3 or 4 days ago. I was like, man, there's a lot of talk about Israel and Palestine. And I just tried to find Israel.
Oh yeah, it's hard to find.
Couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's hard to find.
Couldn't do it. I had to type in Israel to like
To
teleport
Google
me to
Maps,
where
yeah.
it was, and then I had to zoom out to see. I was like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
I can see why everyone wants this place.
Oh yeah,
in the
dude.
middle of the desert
Yeah.
and dry.
Try it. Fucking if
You know what you
can
need?
just
You-
find Israel on a map without having to search it.
I think I
Yes.
might be able to, but I think I'd still be way off. I think I'd be at least a continent over.
Because I know
At least.
Africa pretty well, but like the Middle Eastern countries, dude, I don't at
Yeah.
all.
Yep.
So fuck them. All right.
Map talk.
So church, right? Did you go to, did
Yeah.
you go to church?
Yes, I did.
Nice.
Today?
I did. I went to. I actually was serving, and so I was doing the
Like food?
Yeah, I work in
Or
the,
like a really
that's
nice
what I do.
outfit.
Yeah, I have a church job.
Oh, okay.
So
You don't just buy donuts.
That was another good joke. No one heard that, but
What did you
whatever.
say? Don't
What
say
He
was
that.
said I was serving, and I said like a really nice outfit, but it just didn't. All right.
oh yeah, no, dude.
No, this is what he was wearing.
This is exactly what I was wearing.
Hell yeah,
the same
man.
thing I wear. I by the way, like, yeah, I don't. This is what I wear. It's like I don't even have outfits. I just have like a couple uniforms
Yeah.
That
If
I
I take
thro-
off this shirt,
that I
I'm wearing one
throw-
of my 4 uniforms.
that I throw
Yeah.
on, dude. It's just like,
How do you worship? Are you like one of the down here guys? Are you a one hand? I got a question.
dude, bro?
guy?
I will
down here guy.
flail.
Are you a down here guy? Are
I'll
you an
be-
on your knees guy?
Dude, I will be in a ball in tears, depending on like,
Oh, wow.
yeah. I just let it take me, dude.
Modesty blanket.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's a big fucking blanket to cover
Oh,
your
yeah,
big
dude.
ass, dude.
yeah, dude.
They see you
Man.
on the floor and the pastor's like, God damn it.
yeah,
Steven's catching the ghost again.
dude,
Somebody go get
Dang.
the big quilt.
dude. What's
Have you caught- yeah.
what's wild
2
is like
quilts.
what's wild. What's wild is like I'll see people like hit the floor and they'll be like swarm with people and then like I'll do it and no one comes and helps. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, well I guess it's just me and you, God. All these other people don't give a shit about me, dude. Like
Dang.
Every time I see
crazy.
somebody do that,
give me one hand,
when I
dude.
used
to
One-
be
let
a
me feel
sick-
one friend.
when I used to,
At least help me fall.
when I used to be a
can leave me
sick
after.
you guys are just gonna
Protestant,
leave
I
me
used
up
to
here on the
see-
altar the whole time by myself?
Fine, dude. That's me and God.
How do you know that I don't need more prayer than her?
Yeah,
I used
I'm
to see
twice the
people
man.
laying down. Just drink. Look at that.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. It's a yeah.
I'm all right.
No,
I'm okay. I'm okay. Did you ever do like summer camp, like church camp?
absolutely.
You did? What was your experience like?
I
It was like 1 week out of the summer every year. all the prods get
Oh
together.
yeah, no,
and they
I went to every one of them that my
Do you
parents.
remember the name of
my
the
parents
camp?
were always signing me up for it. Green
'cause they were
Valley
How many brothers and sisters do you have?
2.
2? Were you all around the same age?
No, they're like 10 and 12 years older than me. And
They sent you to
I
church
was
camp to
like-
get you out of the house,
100%, dude. They like,
swinging from the ceiling.
and I never really wanted to go.
You
But
never
by the
wanted to
time
go
I-
to church camp.
But by the time that I got there, it was always fine. But like,
Yeah, you do like cool crafts and shit, right?
they will kind of like distract you, and it's like I went to like a bunch of different ones. I was thinking about that on the way over here, and like I went to a church camp when I was like a little kid, you know, where like I definitely you've ever been at church camp and it's like you're doing something fun and then you're like you got to take a shit, you know, but you're like miles away from like a bathroom, and like the bathroom that is by you is like a porta potty that you're
Was it
scared
like-
of.
Did you have
like, you know what I mean? Like
did you
you're
have,
like
actual-
I'm not going in there, but you cannot hold
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
And
Did you
then
have,
you're
like,
like
Lincoln
how
log
you're like how
cabins?
far away is the cabin?
Yeah.
You're starting to have that
I'm gonna have to do a
conversation.
trek.
Did you have Lincoln Log
You're like
cabins?
Surely.
how
Yeah, you had to.
Can I get done telling the story about when I took a shit in my pants at fucking
Oh,
church?
we didn't know that was the ender.
Like, it's like,
Hold on.
Jesus
Bury
Christ.
the lead.
Questions.
You have Lincoln Log cabins? I have a Lincoln Log in my
In
fucking
my-
pants
in
right
my
now.
drawers.
I need to know about the cabin dimensions, Stephen.
I have several Lincoln Logs in my pants.
I'm working
As
a
I'm,
whole case of Lincoln Logs.
as I'm sprinting back to the fucking...
Oh, man,
Yeah,
dude.
no, it was bad.
You were dropping them while running?
Oh, that is like
Speed
a...
boosts.
Oh,
no
no,
wonder
that's
why
a-
you went to different church camps every
It's-
year.
I don't know. I tried to bury the evidence on that one, dude. It was like hiding a
Oh,
murder. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You were just like...
Tie your boxers shut, bury them.
you're outside digging a hole. They come back.
You used to take them and swing them and throw them in the woods.
It's holy shit, dude.
Someone finds
yeah,
them later.
That's holy shit.
Someone finds
Yeah.
them later. They're like,
holy
"Who
shit.
did this?" Somebody come forward, and you're just like, "Yeah, come on, guys. Somebody,
This is God's land.
seriously, dude."
Who threw their dookie diaper in the ultimate frisbee field?
Oh,
Yeah, dude. It
man.
was that was how
That's
church
sick.
camp started.
Did you have a fun church
So
camp?
yes, I went to church camp.
That was
Was
how it
it-
started?
Dude, the thing that sucked.
Day one.
Oh yeah, dude. That was like the very first one that I ever went to.
Oh, man.
And that's kind of why I didn't want to
wouldn't go
go.
back.
Because I was
Yeah,
like, dude,
yeah,
I don't
yeah.
want to like, I don't
wouldn't
know,
wanna
man.
go back.
Because church camp is like, they're like, all your friends are going. They're like, yeah, in the woods. Like, we're all
Yeah,
going to go to
yeah.
the woods. They're going to say it's not sexual, but they're still going to be like, all right, girls versus boys. You know what I mean? They're not even going to
Yeah.
try and hide it.
Yeah.
Let's play chicken in the pool.
Right. They're just like,
I want to be the bottom. Yeah.
No, not you, Jack. Fuck.
yeah, dude.
Get
And then when I was like a teenager,
Uh-huh.
I went to this big church locally. It's called Blimey. Church. You can blimey over that. I saw
Blimey,
somebody
yeah.
do that. I was at Conrad.
Blimey.
He'll blimey over anything like name related.
Or,
So it's
yeah.
like I could tell you,
You know
where
I pack a
everything,
chainsaw?
and you could just blimey over
Yeah,
the whole
sure.
thing.
I'll rewatch the whole thing. so,
Anyways,
yeah.
yeah, where was I? Fucking yeah, teenager church camp, dude. And the church camp for the church that I went to sounded like it was going to be fucking sick, dude. You know what I mean? It was like they were like, we're going to Colorado.
Ooh.
We're actually
all
getting
week.
hookers
We're
this
getting-
year.
You know,
Yeah.
we got the tour bus. It's just
Yeah.
like it sounds so sick. And they're like, all right, anybody that wants to go ahead and take a form. And I'm like, dude, I want to go. And all my friends are all my friends had like, I grew up with like richer friends, and it's fine. You know what I mean? It's fine. But it's like
It's
they
fine,
heard
dude.
the price of this church camp, and they were like, "Pfft, no problem."
Cool,
I heard
yeah.
the price of this church camp, and I was just like, "You can take the form back."
You threw yourself on the ground
I don't
and
even
prayed.
want to.
Yeah.
I don't
Please,
even
God, I
want
need a
to.
modesty blanket after hearing that.
I was like, I'm not even gonna
Man.
ask for this.
What was the
from
number?
my
Do you remember?
parents. The name of what?
Do you remember the number? Like how much it was roughly?
Yeah, it was
Was it
like
like-
$7,000.
Jeez.
What the
It was
hell?
like
What the
it was
hell?
it was expensive.
$1,000. How long were you there?
Maybe it was like okay, hold on.
$1,000 a day.
Yeah.
No, shut the fuck up. Wasn't it?
You
It wasn't
said
$7,000. Well,
$7,000 for a week.
okay. Hang on.
That's math, Steven.
Hang on. Let me do. It wasn't $7,000. That was like what it seemed like. I guess probably.
Probably
to
like
me.
2, maybe.
It was probably like 1,500.
Still.
$700.
It might have been like
Holy shit,
$1,500.
$7 million.
I remember being like,
Yeah.
I remember being like, at least $1,000.
Yeah, no, that's
because I remember being
poor.
like the church camps that my parents normally send me to. I guarantee you, they're like $250 for the whole week.
Yeah,
You
dude.
know what I
Growing
mean?
up, video games were like $50, like
Yeah.
PS2, and you were like, "Holy shit, how am I ever gonna
There's
get
no
enough
way.
money to buy Grand
But
Theft
it was-
Auto
it-
Vice
Yeah,
City?"
and
so
to
I
expect
never
a
got-
family to fork up $1,500.
I
that's
never
crazy.
like I never got to go to like those, but I
Yeah.
did get to go to like the ones, and we always had like this like we had, you know how they have the groups in church,
Yeah,
like the
yeah.
life groups and like the cell groups and stuff.
Is that the spider? Dude, I've been watching him over here the whole time. Oh, he's right there.
Crush them, dude.
I
Get that thing, dude. There's
no,
a bug infestation in the office,
I
man.
feel like you go ahead, man.
Dude, come on, I gotta get my Cole Haans are dirty now.
I
Stomp and slide.
It's the new dance.
yeah, dude. But
Man, yeah. That's insane.
definitely
I
the
think we
shitting in the shitting in the pants was the. I saw a dude at a church camp one time. I wasn't a teen. I was about a teenager. It was like one of the spider infested church camps. That was the thing. $1,700 gets you like a zip line in Colorado.
Yeah.
Nice cabin to stay in. $250 a week. You're in the woods. There's spiders like literally everywhere. It's like it's hot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they had like a talent show one night, right? And like they had this dude go up there and he said he was a comedian. And he did like, I mean, it must have been like a 10-minute set. It was hilarious. And like I remembered it for like years and years. And then
Was it
like
funny or were you just
hold on.
retarded?
No. I remembered it for like years and years. And then when I started listening to like stand up like later on, I was like, that whole thing was a Brian Regan set, like word for word.
Oh, really? It
Like-
wasn't Brian Regan either?
No, it was just a
just
guy. It was just a guy at the church camp who was
He's
like,
like, no one's gonna film this.
Yeah, true. No one
But I
could
like,
possibly.
If I
I
don't
remembered
record
it
this-
because it was so funny. Like he did like these,
That's sweet.
he did these jokes, and
He
I was
knows
like,
he's going to hell for that,
I was
right?
like,
You
I
can't
was
steal.
like,
It's church
where?
camp.
I was like, where did this dude come up with these jokes, bro?
This
like
guy is good.
He's in confession.
Hey, listener. Yeah.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Nathan Brewer. I'm only half of the Hiding from Work podcast. We're trying to make this the #1 comedy podcast in Northwest Arkansas, and I think we're already at the #1 spot because I think we're the only comedy podcast in Northwest Arkansas, so check that off the list. We're going to be trying to upload every Wednesday, that middle of the week lunch break commute to work and from work. So fucking thanks for supporting us, and lots more to come. That Spotify deal is fucking coming soon. Thank you.
We actually have another ad read from Twisted Tea.
Oh, sick.
Yeah, this one just came in. Summer is here, which means the vibes are here. The weather is hotter and the drinks are colder. No drink is served better cold than Twisted Tea. Grab an assorted pack today to try the new Bomb Pop flavor, of course.
All right.
Whether you're kicking it with the boys on a warm summer day or taking that long, windy drive way too fast because your girlfriend left you for a guy she met on Instagram Reels, Twisted Tea is the perfect drink for you. Yeah, this one's taking a turn. There's nothing like that first drink to go alongside the crickets and frogs on the back deck, or to drown out the voices that keep asking you things like, is there something unequivocally wrong with me? Why didn't I do AI Spider-Man on Instagram like Noah? Was that a deer or a person? So this summer, go on that trip with your besties, have that lake day, or exercise your Second Amendment right. Whatever you're doing this summer, make sure you're doing it with a Twisted Tea. Get twisted. Use code HFW to pay no county tax on your order.
Boom.
Cool.
Dude.
And back to the episode.
Cool. Good thing we're on battery power. We didn't even stop recording.
Hey-o. Dude,
That's how it
nothing
goes.
stopped. Fuck you, lightning and thunder.
Yeah,
this,
you can't
this store
stop
makes
working.
me feel like I should check my phone. I feel like I have 19.
Yeah,
text
it's like
messages
You
for
probably
my-
have 19 missed calls.
Our house has been
Like-
crushed.
Talk about a nightmare situation.
Oh, good
Seeing
Lord, dude.
19 missed calls from your HUD.
Sorry, I was drinking in a garage.
Anyways,
I missed you.
anyways,
Sorry,
the
I was
dude,
talking
one of the
about
dudes,
pussy.
one of the dudes, he was in my room, and he just pops off and he goes, damn, bro, you got that big ass nose, bro.
You should. You
like-
shouldn't have told me it was a
he
black
said,
dude. I was
boy,
like, what?
got a nose like this, boy. And the entire room just like erupted. I couldn't even say anything, dude.
An
Man,
entire
Steve got
room.
that big ass nose,
Boy,
bruh.
gotta know like this.
God damn, big ass nose.
And like
boy.
like literally when that guy left, he went, "Hey, Steve." Blimey. And he just like went
Blimey.
Blimey. Blimey.
like he just
Blimey.
walked
Oh,
away, and then
man.
like the next day, hey Steve,
Blimey.
boom, just like all over the place, man. It was
That's
it was
crazy.
unanimous, and so
Damn.
no matter what you got called, I promise you,
No, that was way better.
That was worse.
That was so much cooler
That
than
was
what I
great,
could have said,
dude.
man.
At least Nathan could walk into the weight room and like throw up 315. You know what I
That
mean? Like no
never
one,
happened.
like
You
no
couldn't-
one could question that.
Yeah,
right?
you're telling me you couldn't press 315 ever?
He's a
I
receiver.
can press 315 now.
See? Oh, now? You couldn't in college?
Now, in college, dude, I was lucky to get up 225 once.
Oh, really?
Wow.
Man, I should have
Yeah.
been a
I
wide
was a
receiver.
6'3", 295
String bean.
pound, 200 or 100,
95 pound, 290. That was me actually. It was just
195 pound, 6'3" string bean. I ran at 4.55.
Yeah.
And if you jammed me up and you got your hands in up on me, I could do
You were
nothing.
done,
That
yeah.
shit sucked. But I had nice feet.
Yeah, you got to get clean release.
And so, yeah, I could get a most outside release, get outside
yeah.
of the DB, and get in there. But
Those feet look good even today.
if you got your hands
gotta
on
look
me,
at
it was
'em.
tough. Shout out to David Moore going in on his 9th season with the Carolina Panthers.
Dude,
Good luck, Brody. Big ups to ya boy, Bomba Clot.
Also, hold on. Who was this energy doctor guy at the Dallas show?
Oh no, he's like a motivational speaker. No, oh yeah,
Did you know him?
Yeah. I went to high
Okay.
school with him. He played DB. Amazing dude.
Okay.
Shout out to the energy doctor. I'll clip this up and send it to you, man.
He left the show in like a McLaren.
He's the
hell yeah.
he's
Who
he's
the
the
hell
guy.
is this
He's
guy?
the guy.
Damn, okay.
He's
Because I asked him what his name was.
They
he's
got
the energy doctor.
Yeah, I was like, "What's your last
They got
name?"
some.
so I
They
can
got
check you
some.
in
They got
energy
some.
doctor.
They got some money in Dallas, bro.
No,
like
I grew up with some really
there's
cool
a-
guys.
Yeah.
but still, there's just like
yeah,
You weren't at
there's
the first show.
So much money. in
You weren't at the
Dallas.
first show with Sam McGuavin. He plays linebacker for the Jets. He was at the first show. And another one of my buddies from college is David Moore. He's at the Carolina Panthers now, receiver, going in on his 9th year. And the energy doctor is like a motivational speaker, business owner, religious dude. And he's just got an energy about him that you want to talk to him. He's got this big smile, beautiful skin, handsome, light-skinned dude that you're just
He
like...
did not want to talk to me.
He didn't want to talk. No.
I was like, "What's your name?" He goes, "Energy doctor."
He
like,
well, he
cool.
clearly likes Nathan.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I mean, he
Well,
likes.
we grew up
He
together.
likes him.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
likes him.
Shout out, Energy
195.
Doctor. I complimented your car. You
He
said,
likes
"Thanks,
him
man."
195, 6'3", with a nice pair of feet on him.
That's what,
Like,
yeah, so he could
nice
catch
pair
me.
of nice pair of walkers.
He could
on
catch
this,
me
on
and
this
take
guy
me.
over here,
Yeah,
man.
he
Little
could
set
run
of
fast
pedals.
up to me and ask me what I thought about the movie Sinners.
Guys, goddamn, one of them things looked like chicken tenderloins.
Man, this nose bit
Man.
really brought out the energy from you,
Yeah.
dude. Come on, man.
Bro, I
Dude,
just like-
what was your nickname?
Ask what else I can do.
I need to know what your name
It's
is.
literally not even going to be worth it.
What was it
I was
like?
sometimes called by my last name. Awesome. And then for like 2 days, I was called Juicy Fruit.
They just called him Shoe.
Juicy Fruit?
Yeah, because
They
like
just call you Shoe
yeah, no, they called me Zapata. That was my name.
Why the fuck did you say shoe?
because zapatos in Spanish.
Shoe.
Why don't
Jesus
you? You're
Christ. I wasn't thinking there, dude. I got a Mexican wife and everything. Zapato. His name's Zapata.
Yeah,
I know it's the feminine shoe.
yeah.
It's the word.
Which also isn't. Everyone says that because they
Quit
think
calling
it
him
is,
a
but it's
feminine
just,
shoe, dude.
Yeah,
We
dude, that
great-
pissed me off. This is my podcast.
We allowed you to
Hold
grace
on.
us with your present, and you're going to call my co-host a feminine
A
shoe?
high heel, really? Damn.
You're going to call my boy a
flat-
stiletto or a pump?
Yeah. No,
In
they
the
called
club,
me.
dude?
They called me Juicy Fruit for like 2 days because one day I was playing basketball like crazy, and they were like, "Yo, Juicy Fruit." That was it.
Wait, you were being good at basketball, and they called you a gay nickname?
Because my shots were juicy, is what they were
boy,
saying.
that shit
yeah.
juicy.
That's
They said
wet.
my shots were
wet,
juicy,
boy.
bro. I was shooting like crazy. In like high school, it was when I was best at basketball. Now, if I try to play basketball, it literally just makes me depressed.
It
I'm
would
like,
be
why
so
am I?
fucking hilarious if
Yeah.
like the siren started going off right now and we just kept the pod going. We're gonna
Kept it
do the
going.
tornado cast.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Here.
I've got a
The
crawl
newsroom.
space that we can talk
Yeah.
talk in. So
man.
Actually,
We'll
I
probably-
think we should wrap it up.
Yeah.
A crawl space.
Well, listeners,
Talking
viewers,
about crawl space. You're gonna send me home with a tornado warning.
As soon as
You
the
gotta go.
sirens go
Get the
off,
fuck
I'm
outta
gonna be
here,
like,
dude. My
"Steven, you
kids
should
are gonna
probably be
wake
with
up
your
from their
family
nap.
right now."
Stephen, the roads can't be that bad. I mean, you'll be fine.
They're
You
just
know
a
what's
little
my favorite
perilous,
thing?
Jonah.
You know what's my favorite
Yeah.
thing about this podcast? That we've been talking over each other nonstop.
Yeah.
Because whenever I want to
It's-
talk, Steven also wants to talk, and I bet it sounds
Yeah.
like mashed
No,
potatoes.
I've
in
been
your ear.
checking. It's not come through too bad. I'm glad I've been wearing these.
It's not bad, dude. It's
Yeah.
okay.
Steven's
Honestly,
a bit
I just
of
have a feeling I'm not
yap
coming back on
artist.
for a while.
Huh?
So, I feel like I'm not coming back on for a while. It's all
No,
right.
dude, you're a chill bro.
We'll have you back on because we need
more
the content.
deeds.
I can't
on
tell if I
your-
got. I can't
No.
tell if I got the job in the office or not.
We need more deeds on your
Actually,
real
yeah,
job.
that's what this should be. This should be an
We
interview.
need to know what stocks
Yeah.
to invest in at the
Yeah.
right time.
I can
That's
get
why we
you-
need to have you on.
I can get you some of that, man. I follow.
I need that.
I
You need me to tell me when to sell my Chipotle stock.
Well, first of all, I think you should lock that painting up in a
100%.
more secure location.
Yeah, get that out of your
I don't know where to put it. I don't know where to put it, dude. I want to put it in an art gallery, but whatever. Somebody's going to have to pay a motherfucker for that.
Yeah, dude,
In
you
the
should definitely
meantime-
reach out to Crystal Bridges. You could put it on loan to them, and they would pay you.
Crystal
for
Bridges?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I'm going to do that
Loaning
like,
an art
tomorrow.
piece is actually
it. Yeah,
genius.
that's how all art works. Most of it's on loan. Just loan it to them.
Yeah, I'll loan it to him.
Yeah. Well, no, they do mostly American art, don't they? Isn't that like their
I don't
whole
think
thing?
they have a. I don't think
Is
they.
Crystal Bridges racist because of my Chinese art?
No.
Yeah, they're not gonna take your fucking Chinese art,
Dude, it's two ballerinas.
You telling me they're going to take down the painting of George Washington and put that shit up there?
yeah.
Two
Not in a
ballerinas are
million-
stretching.
It's
and
not
getting
even
ready
in the
for a hard
nude,
workout.
really, dude. Like for
Yeah,
the rest of
true.
his work.
I would call around. You could probably get that on loan to Crystal Bridges or like Springfield.
Might
Art
just put it
Museum
at
or
Club
some shit.
509, dude. I bet
Yeah,
they would
there you go.
display
They
it
would
somewhere.
love that. Yeah,
I bet they would.
right next to the waitress's art.
Where
Blimey.
would you put it? The club, the walls
Next
in
to the
509
Mark,
are like
next to the Mark Norman signature.
this tall. You put it in the bathroom.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. We've got our guest Stephen Reid, the hilarious Stephen. Plug your socials. What are they?
Stephen Reid Comedy on Instagram.
Any shows coming up? This will
I,
hopefully come out tonight.
Yes. I have Black Apple on Thursday. I'm part of the showcase with Claire, Kendra,
Not me.
You got
Kyle
Adam,
Kordsmeyer, Adam
Hilarious.
Kessler,
AZ, I think.
Kyle
AZ,
Gilbert,
Kyle Gilbert.
one of the funniest people in the entire
Yes.
state. Kyle
So it's going to be a
Gilbert.
good show. It's free
Ooh.
on Thursday. So if you live in Springdale and you live downtown, you should definitely walk out and come see us. It's dope, man. It's good. And then I have, if you're into medical marijuana and you like floating and you're a medical marijuana patient, or if you just like to smoke weed, we are going to be at the Sweet Float Festival somewhere in Arkansas or Missouri.
Oh, I thought
And,
that was-
Sweet Float Festival.
Yeah,
Wasn't
and,
that on?
Yeah,
Oh,
they
okay.
rescheduled it. It got rained out the first time.
On 420.
Okay.
That's right. Yeah,
That's a bummer.
Yeah, they
Easter.
and they rescheduled it to June 28th
Oh, okay.
and 29th.
Sweet.
And so I'll be doing some comedy there. I don't expect to see anybody I know there, other than the
Yeah.
comics there, because
we all
those
do.
shows are
We
always
all do.
super random.
And they're hard to get out to.
And they're
But
hard to get out to.
If you're catching this, go check it out. Smoke some weed on the river. It'll be
Hey,
sick.
Definitely. I'm sure there will be people. I mean,
Yeah.
they're probably not even there intentionally for the comedy show. They're just
Just
probably
on the
already
river.
at the river doing
Yeah.
drugs.
But please
and I'm
laugh
sure
at
they'll
the
pop
jokes that
onto
we
the
give.
show.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like man, I don't want to rub anyone the wrong way on a show like that, because
Yeah.
after the show's over, you're just in the woods with that person.
Oh, yeah. True. Yeah.
Hey, I'm Jonah Zapata.
Nathan Brewer.
And I'm
thank you so much for
Stephen
watching
Reid.
this on YouTube. That's Stephen Reid. We already
I
fucking
am
shouted
Stephen
him
Reid.
out.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck
like
up,
enough of Stephen Reid already.
Yeah, he's done. Actually,
Shout out
his
to
green
Twisted
screen
Tea.
is
Thank you
just-
so much
yeah.
for always making our podcast so much fun. And no, we'll catch you next time on your next lunch break. Fuck your coworkers. Hide from work with us.
Shout out.
Bye.
Sweet. Thank you.